My friends, this is not a channel about the Philippines, but since I've lived here the past few years, lots of people have been enjoying all the fun I've been having here and all the adventures I've been having through my vlog on YouTube. And a lot of people come to this channel for information and entertainment, and they learn about the Philippines, and a lot of people get so interested in the Philippines that they tell me they've actually bought plane tickets to visit the Philippines just from watching my videos. Now, because of this, I do feel a responsibility to tell people the truth, not just what's so good about the Philippines, but also just make people aware of certain things. And why not tell the truth? Because no one's paying me to do this, so why not just help you guys out by telling you the truth? But on one of my videos where I said all these good things about the Philippines, someone left a comment, and I believe they're Filipino. Their name is Alberto V. Rai. So I want to give him credit as the author of this comment. And in this video, I said all these good things about the Philippines, but they listed 5 things that he does not like about the Philippines. And I'll go through these things and I'll say whether I agree or disagree with what they don't like about the Philippines. Now, I don't know if Alberto has traveled to other countries outside the Philippines, so I don't know what his point of comparison is. But let's get to the 5 things he doesn't like about the Philippines. And number 1, he says, stuff America makes, the Philippines copies it. Now, look, that's going to describe most countries in the world. America is the main influencer around the world, and the reason that is because of Hollywood, because of the entertainment industry. Everyone loves American entertainment, and the reason that is because American entertainment, especially movies, is generally the best. And the reason Hollywood movies are the best is because if anyone's good anywhere in the world, they will recruit them and bring them into Hollywood. And let's face it, Hollywood is the only place that will spend $100 million to make a movie like it's nothing. So of course it's hard for other countries to compete. So of course the United States is the main influencer on other countries because of that. Now, does the Philippines copy the United States? You know, as someone that's originally from the United States, I don't know if that's true. To me, this is a radically different place than the United States. And even though Hollywood is such a big influence on other countries, I would say that's one area that the local film industry does not copy, because they can't compete if they try and copy what America does, because they're not going to be able to make things with that big a budget, so they can't compete in terms of quality. So they have to focus on the local mentality of the people and aim things at that type of mentality, at that Filipino mindset and Filipino humor and things that they would be interested in. So Filipino movies, they're very much focused on the local audience, and I actually don't see them copying the United States. But to me, yeah, there's things there like the United States, but hey, we have the internet now, there's Hollywood movies. We're moving almost towards a global culture, and if they copy certain things, as long as they copy the good things, hopefully not the bad things, I think it's okay. But I really don't see it copying the United States any more than any other country would. Number 2 on his list is corruption. Well, I've got news for you. Corruption exists in pretty much every government around the world. Now granted, some countries are more corrupt than other countries, but it exists on some level everywhere in the world. It definitely exists in the United States, and I don't think there's any country where the people are 100% satisfied and happy with their government. But I will tell you this. I think people, especially people in the Philippines, I hear them blaming the government too much. I think that anytime you expect the government to take care of you, you're going to be severely disappointed. If you want to improve the quality of your life, you can't rely on the government for that. That's up to you. So I think people blame the government here way too much. Now, is that a valid concern? Of course. But you can only do what you gotta do and focus on yourself. Don't expect the government to help you out. Whatever country that you're from in this world, you're just gonna be disappointed if you're waiting for the government to save you or to take care of you. Number 3 on his list is Snatchers. Now, I have some experience with this myself. I have been pickpocketed on the MRT, and my home actually was burglarized, and I get a lot of emails about, is the Philippines safe? And I'll be honest with you, I've spent a lot of time in this country, and considering how much time I've spent in this country, very little bad in terms of crime has happened to me. And I think it's a lot easier to stay safe depending on where you go and what you do. But I'll also be honest with you, if you're from a lower economic status, things like Snatchers are going to be harder for you to avoid, because you're going to have to do things like take the MRT, which is full of Snatchers, as opposed to take a private car, and taking that private car to somewhere really nice where you're probably not going to have to deal with those type of people. So definitely, if you're from a lower economic status, I think it's more of a problem than for people that have money. So that one, there's some valid point too, but like I said, I think too much is overblown about the crime and the danger. Definitely, I think it's something that can be worked on and improved, but overall, it's a little overblown. Number 4, he lists pollution. Now, okay, I'll give you props for this. This is something I agree with. Pollution is the one thing that I think is maybe one of the biggest problems in this country, especially if you want tourists, because tourists come and they see all the garbage in the rivers, all the garbage all over the ground, the air quality. That's something that really needs to be improved upon. And unfortunately, for trying to educate people and make people aware of this, a lot of people have gotten angry at me. Many people here, they have the attitude that if there's a problem, let's just ignore it, hide it, pretend it doesn't exist, and no one should ever show that. But I have the attitude that if you want to fix a problem, the first step is acknowledging that there is a problem. Then you can actually work on it. It'd be like if there's weeds in your garden, just pretending they don't exist, or you can just acknowledge, hey, I got weeds in my garden, and you just pull them out and move on. And number 5, he lists chemicals in the food. Now, I don't know specifically what chemicals in the food that he's referring to, but I can tell you that's something that unfortunately it exists all over the world, and if you're going to live and be a part of modern society, it's something that you're pretty much just going to have to deal with. It's very hard to avoid, regardless of almost whatever country you're in, especially if you're in the United States. So those are his 5 things that he hates about the Philippines, and I thank you at least for leaving the comment, Alberto, so we can have a discussion and educate people. But what do you guys think could be improved, whether you're living in the Philippines or whatever country you're living in? Leave a comment. We'll have a discussion, we'll have some fun, and we'll learn some things. And be sure to check out my other videos. And if you're not already subscribed, of course you should subscribe so you don't miss the new stuff.
I've got so much time to take it easy.